right.
Hold on. Yep, just coming
Tornado
in.
warning for Lee and Russell for that storm that's coming out of Macon County.
So this is our first one coming into Alabama.
That was number 5.
That's number 5. Wow.
Rotations.
We got 5 tornado warnings that are in effect right now. We've got a few that are supposed to expire here in about 2 minutes. But so this is the one. Let me go ahead and see if I can pull the information up.
Yeah,
this is Lee.
The one for here it is right here. Man, that looks impressive.
All right, here we go.
City, so let's go to the Maxwell source here.
All right, so this is what we're looking at. This is for Central Lee County, also northwestern Russell County.
And this goes all the way to Phoenix City and Smith Station, Miller.
Look at that. How impressive is that? Look how bright that is. Wow. Again, if you're one that doesn't know how to read a radar, even you can see and look how bright that is right there. So again, a severe thunderstorm capable of producing that tornado near Tuskegee National Forest, 9 miles south of Auburn, moving east at about 60 miles an hour. So this puppy is humming right along. Again, there's your path. The thing we love about our Barron system is we're able to show you a path and give you a timetable of how much time we think you've got until it impacts. And these are just rough estimates. Give or take a minute or two. 7 minutes until Dupree. We got Watley Crossroad until 7 minutes. Watula at 8. We got Beauregard at 8, and everything beyond that 10 minutes or more. But again, if you are in that location or in that path right there, go ahead and seek shelter now. As radar indicated, look at that. Boy, it could have some rotation on the ground. Dana.
Sorry, here's the important thing with that. Stay on that, if you will, Hazmat. The important thing with this polygon right now is that it's not for Auburn, not for Opelika. So the Auburn-Opelika metro area itself, not in this warning. The polygon goes to Smith Station, Salem, the southern part of Lee County. So again, if you're in Auburn, Opelika watching us, you are fine right now. The storm's going to go to your south. So again, there's the storm right now in Macon County. It's near Society Hill, moving up to the north and east near the Marvin area. High 51 between Beauregard, really in the Russell County line. Seek shelter immediately in Beauregard. You got about less than 10 minutes. This is the storm that was causing damage.
The national
west of Reynolds. Again, here's where the rotation is going up to the north and east. It'll be out of Taylor County next 10 minutes or so.
All right,
going down. Oh, sorry, go ahead, Mel.
Now, it's past 3 o'clock. Have we got any of those other tornadoes that have warnings that should have expired out? So
yeah, let me go down and check here and see.
Just want to get some people in the all clear, because I know they may be waiting with bated breath. Sorry to throw that on you there. Sorry about that, Dana.
All right, looks like we got one warning now for, looks like the one for Sumter is the only one, the only game in town right now, and that's that's a terrible radar source. That's out Peachtree City. So let me get back to you with the Lee County warning full screen, and then we'll center this up.
All right, so Dana's doing a great job showing you the path. He's doing a fantastic job showing you that path right there of where this rotation, again, it's radar indicated, but it's moving at a clip of about 60 miles an hour. So this puppy is humming right along, and it's very, very bright. You can see the reds and the greens right there. You get those two different opposing winds going in different directions, and that's where you get your rotation. So updated. If you're in Dupree, you got 5 minutes, probably less than 5 minutes now. Watley Crossroad, Watula at 6 minutes. We got Beauregard at 6 minutes. Hopewell at 10, and then everything beyond that, just over 10 minutes and beyond. But the areas that within the next 5-6 minutes, Dupree, Watley Crossroad, Watula, Beauregard, there you go. You're in that path. You need to seek shelter immediately. If you're in a mobile home, get to a sturdy location. If you're in a home, get to the basement. If you don't have a basement, lowest part of the home, get to the center part of the home, and as many walls between you and the outdoor as possible. And of course, stay away from windows. But there you go. There's your track. And look at that rotation right there. Very, very strong gusty winds out there, damaging winds heading at a clip of about 60 miles an hour. Dana?
Yeah, but here's the storms that are in Sumter County right now. I got a beat on those out of the Rucker radar source. Zoom in on that. There's one rotation just to the south of Cobb, about to move over Lake Blackshear and be in Crisp County. But again, here's the rotation just to the south of Cobb, DeSoto, Leslie being shelter. This is rotation number 3 that we were talking about. That was in Lee County, Georgia. Here's one over Leslie right now, moving up to the north and east as well. The warning goes till 3:15 for Sumter County. These two circulations right now, way southeast of Americus, you're all clear. Plains, you're all clear as well. You're out of this thing, really. The rotation near the Benevolence area over toward Weston has weakened. No warning has been extended over into Sumter County from that storm. Here's the two that are in play right now. South of Cobb, moving on toward Lake Blackshear. Over Leslie right now, moving to the north and east. So again, if you're Andersonville, you're fine. It's going to go to your south here. Americus, you're way fine. Croxton, I think you're all clear here. Really, you can cut the warning off like so here. West of that, west of 19, you're all clear here. East of 19, About 10 more minutes of these two circulations is going to affect eastern Sumter County into Dooley and Crisp County here shortly in the next 10 minutes, 15 minutes or so. Miller?
All right, again, we're going to throw back to where we're talking about the Lee and Russell County area. That's our warning out there over on our Alabama side of our viewing area on the Chattahoochee. Again, Dana's doing a fantastic job keeping us up to date with the pass right there. And this is updated. Again, if you're in any of these areas, we're looking at Dupree, Beauregard, less than 5 minutes. Seek shelter immediately. We're looking at winds, tornado force winds out there. And this is moving east at about 60 miles an hour, and you can see the area right there where it's shaded in the really dark green and the reds. Yeah, you can see that's that rotation that we're looking at.
They just said Society Hill, Marvin, Dupree, Crawford, take cover now.
Yep,
they've said that on WWS chat. John
is that what they're
Block
saying right now? Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, and we've got. What'd you say on NWCH? Some of the areas that are under.
Yeah, John DeBlock by name, who's the warning coordination meteorologist in Birmingham, is saying Marvin, Dupree, Crawford, Society Hill, take cover now.
There you go. And even though maybe outside the path right there in Marvin, you got to take shelter. As this
you can see the flow right there. Check this out, Miller. You can see the actual flow of this thing. You can see it flowing like this.
Yep.
Like that. It's almost you can almost see the tornadic circulation because we're so close. The radar's right here. Here's where the beam is, so we're really close to where this thing is, and there it is right there. About to be in the panhandle of Lee County, just to the north of Marvin. Marvin, too close to call. Get in shelter right now.
Yep.
51 between Marvin and Beauregard. Seek shelter.
All right, so it's getting ready here momentarily to go across 51, heading towards, was that 169 there as well?
Yep.
Yeah, so again, if you are inside that area there, you seek shelter immediately. But Marvin, Beauregard, especially Marvin, man, you need to get into your safe place, and you need to do it absolutely right now. We're talking about less than 3 minutes for Dupree, Watley Crossroad, 8 minutes for Hopewell, Griffin Mill at about 10 minutes, and then we go 10 minutes up beyond that. But again, if you're anywhere around Watley Cross Road near Dupree, seek shelter immediately. As that really, look at that. That is just absolutely incredible. Look how bright that is, and you can, like Dana says, you can almost just see the rotation right there where the winds are going.
Just curious, we're gonna if there's something on the ground, we're going to see it at correlation coefficient. Let me see if there's anything.
Yeah, pop that up.
Any kind of. It's kind of blocky. Let me we do a little trick here, get to a higher level.
Yeah, there we go. And this, what this is showing you is we can see if there is debris damage, if there's tornado damage.
Well, this might be something right here. It's too close to the radar, though. I can't really tell if that's a debris signature or not.
All right.
But this would be this little area right here.
There you go.
But again, I can't really tell if that's debris or if that's just clutter around the radar.
Okay.
So can't really call it. But again, treat it like a tornado on the ground. It's pretty serious, Miller.
That's right. Yeah. So we'll come back to that. We're you talk about Dana, one of the smartest weathermen there is out there, especially in this area. He's going to definitely be able to tell you exactly what that is as it gets further away from the radar. So he's doing a great job letting us know. But there you go. He's flipping.
We're going to go away let's hit the Taylor storm. I think it's going to be out of the.
Is it out of our viewing area now?
Yeah, it's out of Reynolds. Okay.
Okay. Cool.
Reynolds, you're all clear. It's going to go into Crawford County.
So where we are right now. So we still have the one down there, Sumter County. Is that?
Yeah. But let's hit this one hard here because this one looks like it's producing a tornado, and it's in one of our most populous counties in the viewing area.
All right, there you go. So here we go. If you're down near Marvin, boy, you need to go ahead and seek shelter immediately. We're zooming in. There we go. Lee Road 29 coming across that right now. Look how strong that is. And almost dare to say that we're thinking that may be a tornado that is on the ground right there. Although it's only radar indicated, look how strong that is. Again, moving east-northeast at a clip of about 60 miles an hour. So getting ready for Lee Road 39, also Lee Road 36. You got Dupree right there. Again, crossing over County Road 11. So again, if you're in this path down there from Marvin up to Watley Crossroads, if you're in that area right there, all around that area, that path right there, seek shelter immediately. Although it's radar indicated, we have a feeling that we may have something on the ground.
I think it's on the ground, Miller.
Okay. All right.
Dupree, Watley Crossroads, up toward Beauregard, get in a shelter right now if you're not in one already.
All right. Yeah. And again, if you're in a mobile home, not a good place to be. If you can get out of that mobile home, if you think you have time,
massive TDS. A confirmed large dangerous tornado was located near Society Hill. There is a massive debris signature on radar right now. So again, tornado observed. I almost say tornado emergency right now for southern Lee County.
Okay,
tornado
so that's
on
what we're thinking. All right, so that is a very, 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 very dangerous.
This is our storm of the day right now.
Yeah, okay, so there you go. That's the strongest storm of the day that we're thinking right there in that area right there. Again, it's moving east-northeast at about 60 miles an hour, so it's getting ready to cross over Lee Road 36. We got 39, Lee Road 39.
There it is. Wow.
There we go. Look at that, Dupree. What are we looking at there, Dana?
Yeah, let me actually go to a different source. I need to go to a different radar so I can get a debris
What he's trying to do is
on
show you where we're looking at the tornado debris signature with the possibility of seeing where that tornado may be.
There it is.
There we go. Look at that.
Wow. There it is.
Yep. Good call.
Yep. This is your storm right here. This is a debris signature. What this means, things that are purple and red, things that are alike, raindrops, snowflakes, stuff like that, right? Where it's not alike, things that are different shapes, different sizes, that could be bricks, boards, pieces of shingles, things like that. So that's a tornado on the ground, guys. So again, heightened alert here. Tornado emergency for southern Lee County. I'm going to call it right now, heading toward the east-northeast. So if you're in Griffin Mill, Meadows Crossroads, Smith Station, get into shelter right now. I cannot stress that enough.
All right, and again, that is that tornado that is on the ground. That is a debris signature that lets you know you got stuff that's flying around. Just look at that. Look at that.
Even more pronounced.
How impressive that is. Yeah,
it's just across 51 right now. It's heading toward 169. If you're in Smith Station, get in shelter now. If you're on 169, really between Moores Mill, where Lee County State Lake is, and the Russell County line, get into shelter. This is a large, dangerous tornado heading your way.
Yep, there you go. Look at that. Definitely showing that there's debris on the ground. Again, moving to the east-northeast at a clip at about 60 miles an hour. That is a dangerous storm, as Dana says, so you got to seek shelter. Again, heading toward Lee County, County Road 40, moving to the east-northeast at, again, about 60 miles an hour.
Put a path gas on it for you.
There we go. There you go. Let's show them the track.
If you're in Columbus Mill, or if you're in North Columbus, the same places that got affected by that first tornado warning, you really got to start thinking about what you're going to do here if it stays on the ground, because it's not going to go anywhere anytime soon.
Right, so you think this has a possibility of staying on the ground for a little while?
Indeed, I do. If you're in North Columbus, start thinking about what you will do if this storm stays on the ground.
All right, so that's where we are right there, okay? So look, all the different areas right there where it's going to come through, and just trying to give you plenty of heads up. So if you're in Griffin Mill across 89, seek shelter right now. Again, Meadows Crossroads, we're looking at Mott's, heading across 280. And like Dana says, if you're on the Georgia side of the Chattahoochee, downtown Columbus, northern parts of Columbus, go ahead and start planning out what you want to do, because if it stays on the ground, this thing is intense, very, very strong, heading to the east at about 60 miles an hour. Dana, what you got?
Let me go back to the radar. This is a classic supercell. This is a debris ball. We got a debris ball on radar right now. This is an intense tornado, guys. I can't stress enough. If you're at Smith Station, get down. If you're on 169, get down. This is a debris ball. This is a tornado, large tornado on the ground. Classic supercell, guys. This is classic. This is out of a textbook. This is a tornado, large tornado emergency right now for southeastern Lee County. Cannot stress that enough right now. 169 between Lee County State Lake and Crawford. Get into shelter now. If you got anybody, you got any friends over here, call them. Tell them this is a dangerous tornado heading your way here over to the north and east. Smith Station, Bleecker, if you're on Highway 280 between Salem really and Smith Station, get off 280. Let this thing pass here. This is a dangerous, large, extremely dangerous, could be a violent tornado right now. Strongest one we've seen in really in the history of WLTZ, I think, here, Miller, heading off to the north and east here toward 169.
And you can see all the lightning flashes out ahead of that as well. So you got a lot of lightning going on out there, a big lightning show as well. But cannot stress enough just how strong this tornado is on the ground, moving to the east-northeast at about 60 miles an hour. And again, you can see some of the areas there. Griffin Mill in 3 minutes. We've got Meadows Crossroads. We've got Mott going to cross over 280 here in just a bit. We got Smith Station. And if you're out there in Columbus, northern parts of Columbus, heading over down near the Riverwalk and areas north, you want to go ahead and make plans. If this thing stays on the ground, which we're thinking it may, it's very, very strong. Seek shelter.
Yeah, keep going. I'm going to go ahead and update the Facebook here so we get as much warning as possible for this thing. Go ahead, Miller. Keep going.
So he's on social media. And remember, if you lose power and you're watching us on TV, and there's a good chance we're going to see some power outages, and if you've got your phone where you got your battery on there and you got your computer, you got the battery on there, we are streaming live over social media on our Facebook page. Dana's updating it right now as well at WLTZ First News, the Facebook page. But again, this is a very, very strong, very, very dangerous, powerful storm. Tornado on the ground, moving east-northeast at a clip at about 60 miles an hour. So again, if you're in between, let's say Griffiths Mill, all up there to Meadows Crossroad, crossing over 280 inside that path right there, Smith Station, Piney Grove, pushing over the river into Columbus. If this thing stays on the ground, you need to go ahead and make preparations. It's still, we're looking at, what, about 10 or 15 minutes before it tries to cross the river. But go ahead and plan ahead.
John DeBlock just said,
ground, boom, we've got some action.
On chat, John DeBlock just said possibly 200 knots gate to gate. 200 knots.
200 knots.
That would be a violent tornado.
That is a strong tornado. What are we looking at?
We have a violent tornado on the ground in southern Lee County right now. This is a life-threatening situation. Guys, this is life or death. Don't play with this. If you're in Griffin Mill, Smith Station, Mott's along 280, get into shelter now.
Those areas right there, absolutely. Look at that. Dana, just a quick question. The path is what we got right there. Is Salem, what are the possibilities of Salem and Crawford, even though it looks like outside of the path?
Salem, I think you're going to be fine. Auburn, Opelika, you're all clear. Beauregard, I think you're fine right now. If you're on 51, give it about 5 more minutes, you can get out and assess the damage. So there's been probably some heavy damage on 51 right now. But again, a large, dangerous tornado. Debris ball is still very pronounced right now. Southeast of Beauregard, southern Lee County. It's going to cross 169 right in the next 5 minutes or so. So again, you can hear the heightened worry in my voice right now. Guys, this is nothing to play with. Here it is right here. Debris ball still present just to the south of 169. So again, if you're in Griffin Mill, Smith Station, Bleecker Junction, get off. If you're at the flea market right now in Lee County, go get somewhere down, get in shelter, find a gas station, find a convenience store, let them in and seek shelter immediately here. So again, here's your rotation right here, a debris ball, a confirmed tornado on the ground. Everything on radar is showing you guys a large, dangerous, life-threatening tornado on the ground right now in Lee County.
And we do have our storm chasers out there. Josh, Pate, and Tyler are out there too. We're going to try to get some.
Hazmat, do we know where they are?
Yeah, do we know where they are?
We're
going to maybe try to get some video or some pictures. They're heading up
280 right now. So again, Hazmat, tell them to stop really, tell them to stop really by Summer Lake or by Smith Station High School and let this thing cross. Because this is nothing to be, you're going to be able to see it for a long way. It's nothing really to play with.
Yeah, look at that. Wow, incredible. Again, all right, so let's go through. If you're in Griffin Mill right now, seek shelter immediately. It's hovering over you now. If you haven't gotten to shelter already, just hunker down, folks, because it's crossing your area right now. Yeah, there we go. We've got.
We do a.
Can you zoom out? Get another track there for us.
Yep.
We can zoom on in.
If you're in Northwest Columbus, start thinking about getting in shelter.
Yep,
Southwestern Harris County too.
There you go. Anywhere from Antioch all the way down here into Columbus, other parts of Columbus. Maybe not as far south down there to Oakland Park or whatnot, but this is what we're looking at. Again, Meadows Mill, you need to seek shelter, and you need to seek shelter right now. Across 280, Mott, Smith Station, heading into Columbus, over into Muskogee County. We're looking at just to the north of Bibb City. Not to say that we may see some action down there, but anywhere north, definitely north of. All up and down Bradley Park Drive, that area over there as well. Go ahead and make plans. You're looking at about 15 minutes if this stays on the ground to start affecting your area. But right now, if you're in Meadows Mill, man, hunker down. Definitely hunker down as it's crossing over you right now, crossing over, 169. Also heading toward Mott's, 280, up and down 280 right there, anywhere between Mott's and Smith Station. Chance to cross over to the Chattahoochee here into Columbus as well. Cannot stress enough just how dangerous this tornado. What did we say, about 200 knots is what we're looking at?
Yeah, 200 knots. That would be, if that verifies, that'd be a violent EF4 type tornado plus.
EF4. That
I don't want to do this. I get mad at people that guess what the intensity is before they look at damage, but looking at some of the radar stuff, this is a violent tornado on the ground.
It is. So we're talking about very, very strong to catastrophic damage possible with this. We're looking at trees definitely coming down. We could see roofs blown off of buildings. We could see some buildings come down. Definitely going to see some power outages as well. So do not play around. This is what we're looking at, moving to the east-northeast at about 60 miles an hour. If you are in that path, folks, you got to seek shelter, and you got to seek shelter now. What do we got, Dana?
New warning coming out. It'll be a tornado emergency right now for northwestern Muskogee County. They're about to issue the warning for northwestern Muskogee.
All right.
So again, this is probably the most serious tornado I've seen in my lifetime in Columbus. I'm going to go out on a limb and say this.
Look at that.
It's heading for Green Island Hills, Standing Boy, northern part of 185 north of the bypass here. So if you're in Green Island Hills, near Standing Boy State Park, near Lake Oliver, northwestern part of Columbus, southwestern Harris County too, near Goat Rock and down, get in shelter right now. We have a damaging tornado heading your way over to the north and east right now. So again, between Bleecker and Smith Station, coming to the north and east right here. Salem, I think you're going to be fine. You got some rain and hail right now. Crawford, Ladonia, Phoenix City, I think you're going to be fine as well. So I think really Russell is out of the woods here. If you're Russell County, I think you're going to be fine from this thing. But again, here's your supercell wrapping around. And here it is right here. Debris ball still on radar on 169 right now, crossing 169 over to the north and east here. Smith Station, can't stress enough, guys. Get in shelter right now in Pantherland. Bleecker Junction, get in shelter right now. And again, Standing Boy, Goat Rock Dam, Lake Oliver, Green Island Hills, get in shelter from this damaging, dangerous, violent tornado. Miller.
And also, I want to throw this out there too. We do have another tornado warning in effect now until 4 o'clock for Webster, Sumter, and Schley County. That's until 4 o'clock. So another tornado warning that is fired up for our viewing area. But again, the one that really is really strong right now, that one in the Lee Russell County, heading toward Muskogee County. So if you're inside the path right there, you need to go ahead and seek shelter immediately. We're looking at Bleecker in about 3 minutes, Smith Station in about 5. Heading into Columbus within the next 10 minutes. Just on a personal note, my family lives up up there in North Columbus. Kids, yeah, go ahead and seek shelter for Dad if you don't mind as it passes over, or tries to pass over into Muskogee County. But again, that is a very, very dangerous tornado that we're looking at, moving to the east at about 60 miles an hour. And again, we do have that tornado warning in effect now till 4 for Webster, Sumter, and Schley County as well. So we just got, those are the 2 that are in effect for our viewing area.
Let's go down to that just real quick and just take a look at the circulation here. But again, it's going over the populated area here, so we're not going to stay long on it. If you're in Americus,
there we go.
Seek shelter right now. Let's go on to the rotation here.
See if we can zoom
storm
that in.
velocity. And there it is right here on 280. So if you're in Americus right now, seek shelter immediately from this storm. So again, it's going right towards moving. Let me see what the speed is on this.
It is moving to the
45 miles an hour.
45 miles an hour.
Moving north on this real quick.
Yeah, moving northeast.
And I'm sorry, guys, we're not going to spend much time on this because Columbus is affected by a damaging tornado, possibly. Americus, 4 minutes. Please get in shelter in Americus, Andersonville. Got any friends or family down in Sumter County? Tell them to get in shelter right now from this possible tornado.
Okay.
And again, I'm sorry, guys, about the whole time we can really spare for this one. We have a damaging, life-threatening tornado heading for Smith Station right now.
Look how
in
impressive
northern part
that is.
Columbus.
Look how strong that is, that couplet right there. Wow, oh my God, yeah, that is very, very strong. That is definitely life and limb threatening right there when it comes to severe weather. Okay, now we just got something else that fired up. That is a new event, tornado warning now.
For Harrison,
For Harrison, Muskogee County until 3:45 Eastern. So there we go. This is what we're looking at.
Yeah, let's put a pathcast on it here. I want to get every neighborhood that we can warned, so I'm going to
anticipating that this is going to hold on as it crosses over into Muskogee County. And again, this is moving to the east-northeast at a pretty good clip. Last check was at about 60 miles an hour. And you can see, look at that.
Path on this thing.
And we've already got tornado damage or indicated by the radar where we've had some debris out there as well. All right.
All these places right here.
There we go. All right, so there we go. We got Mott's in about 4 minutes. Smith Station 5 crossing over into Georgia in about 10 minutes. Green Island Hills, Kirkwood subdivision, Brookstone about 12 minutes. Autumn Ridge 13, and they're on after that. So again, this is a very, very dangerous tornado that is on the ground. We've already seen some debris off of this, moving to the east-northeast. Last check was about 60 miles an hour. So if you are anywhere inside this path, especially Mott's and Smith Station, you guys are up next. Seek shelter and seek shelter right now. Beyond that, go ahead and get into your safe place as we anticipate this is going to hold on and cross over into the Georgia side of our viewing area. Dana.
Got the polygon now for Muskogee and Harris. If you're in Whitesville, if you're in Pine Mountain, Callaway, West Point, you're fine. It's really north of Manchester Expressway right now. So Standing Boy, Green Island Hills, Goat Rock, Fortson, Ellerslie, Catala. I can't stress enough. Get into shelter now. This is a confirmed violent tornado on the ground right now in southeastern Lee County, heading for Muskogee County. Again, this is not rainfall right here, guys. This red right here on radar, this isn't rainfall. This is debris. This is tornadic debris being picked up on radar, and it looks like it's heavy rainfall, but it's not. Heading towards Smith Station and Bleecker. Again, you got about 5 minutes in Smith Station to get into shelter. You're going to run out of time here. Get underground if you can. Get a basement. Get some interior room. Get into the lowest floor away from windows. Put a bicycle helmet on you, hockey helmet, any kind of helmet you have. Protect your body from flying debris here. Put shoes on as well. Heading right now, just to the west of Smith Station right now. It's going to really thread the needle between Smith Station and Bleecker, right near the Lee County Flea Market. It's going to go over that area, close to there, where Buck Wild is on Highway 280, that area right there, near there, then to the north and east toward northwestern Muskogee County. And again, it's going to go really near Ground Hill, Standing Boy, Goat Rock area. If you're anywhere right here, if you have a Fortson zip code, seek shelter now. This is a tornado emergency for northern Muskogee, southern Harris County, Miller.
All right, and again, those spotters like area, the subdivision there, Brookstone in about 10 minutes, Autumn Ridge 11, Twin Chapel at about 11 as well. So again, we cannot stress enough just how strong this right there is.
Still on the ground, Miller. It's still on the ground.
Still on the ground.
As pronounced as that is right there, that's a violent tornado still on the ground right now.
Look at that. How impressive is that? Absolutely. So again, if you are in that path, Mott, Smith Station, folks, cannot stress enough, seek shelter immediately. If you've got friends and family in that area, tell them they got to get to a safe place. Get out of that mobile home if you can. Go to a sturdy location. Get into the basement. Get to the center part of the house. Get as many walls between you and the outdoors. Stay away from windows and be sure to protect your head. But again, Smith Station, Mott, you're up next. Let me Let me step over here. Again, think it's going to be strong enough, and it's going to stay on the ground as it crosses over the river, over the Chattahoochee into northern parts of Columbus. Green Island Hills in 8 minutes. We're looking at Autumn Ridge in 10, Kirkwood in 10, Twin Chapel 11. Looking at Bradley Park Drive area over that as well. So if you're in that area, go ahead and just seek shelter immediately as it's heading your way. Beyond that, as we get into Harris County, you need to go ahead and make preparations as well, as this thing is very, very dangerous, very, very strong, very, very, very dangerous situation there when it comes to that tornado, moving east at about 60 miles an hour. Mott Smith Station, again, seek shelter right now. You only got a few seconds left to do that to protect yourself and your family members. And beyond that, moving to the east at about 60 miles an hour. Cannot stress enough how dangerous this situation is with this confirmed tornado on the ground that has shown damage in its wake. Very violent, already shown some damage out there, and it's not done yet. Dana.
Yep. Let me zoom into where it is right now. Smith Station, you got about 2 minutes right now to get into shelter. You need to be in shelter right now. Get into shelter, turn us up. It's going to go north of Glenwood, really Highway 280, just north of Smith Station is going to be affected. Then it's going to go northwest Muskogee County. It's going to be just north of the bottom of Green Island Hills. I think it's going to just north of the, or just south, I should say, of the country club down there, or just north of there. Standing Boy, River Road, Goat Rock Dam, getting to shelter right now. Here's a debris ball near Smith Station, heading off toward the north and east here. And again, Hazmat's got the full screen on the debris signature right there, so you're doing a great job showing that. Again, Smith Station, 2 minutes. Green Island Hills, 7 minutes. If you're in northwestern Muskogee County, Autumn Ridge, Twin Chapel, Fortson, Flat Rock, really probably go north of you, north of Petoy. But again, next 20 minutes or so, it's going to be in Georgia. It's going to be a confirmed tornado, a dangerous, violent, life-threatening tornado on the ground right now in southeastern Lee County, heading from Muskogee County and Harris County as well, Miller. Again,
those are the areas, and again, Dana's doing a great job of showing you the areas that need to seek shelter immediately. Again, Smith Station, in 1 minute, you got less than 1 minute to seek shelter immediately. Green Island Hills crossing over into the Georgia side of our viewing area, 6 minutes. Autumn Ridge, 8 minutes, as well as Kirkwood. We got Twin Chapel at about 9 minutes, Fortson at 11, and then we go on to about 14, 15 minutes beyond that. This is a very dangerous tornado that has been confirmed to be on the ground. We've got debris in its wake. We've got the damage in its wake. We're talking about trees coming down. We're talking about roofs blowing off the buildings. We could see buildings come down. We'll definitely see some power outages out there as this thing decides or continues to churn, heading toward, again, Smith Station. You got 1 minute. Motts, you need to seek shelter immediately as well. As you can see, as we zoom on in here, just ready to cross, what is that, Lee Road?
246, that is... What's that road there? I forgot what the name of the road is. It's another name. 246, about to cross there.
Yeah,
Mullins
just north
Road.
of Meadows
About
Cross
to cross
Road
Mullins
there.
Road right now in Smith Station.
All right, so again, if you're along County Road 294, County Road 246, heading that way, we're looking at Smith Station. We're going to cross over County Road, what is that, 430? And again, this is moving to the east at about 60 miles an hour. If you're on Jones Road, get ready. It's heading your way. Going to cross over the river here probably within the next 5 minutes as well. If you're anywhere from down there just north of Cascade Hills, pushing all the way up to, what is that, Old River Road, right there inside that area, that path right there is what we're looking at in terms of where this thing may go. So Smith Station, seek cover right now.
Huge wedge tornado on the ground. Spotter video has a huge wedge tornado on the ground right now, a violent tornado on the ground.
All right, so again, this is a very dangerous situation, folks. We cannot stress enough. You can see all those cities, those towns that are on to the right of your screen. Smith Station, seek cover now. Green Island Hills, you got 5 minutes. Autumn Ridge, 7. Kirkwood subdivision, that area over there, not too far from Bradley Park Drive, 7 minutes. We got Twin Chapel, 8 minutes. We've got Fortson, 10 minutes. And then as we go beyond that, as we get into Harris County, 10, 15, 20 minutes, some leeway right there. That's some ahead of time that we're telling you that you need to go ahead and seek shelter now. This is a very, very violent tornado confirmed on the ground. It's already done some damage to the west, continuing to stay very, very strong, churning up the ground as it's moving to the east at about 60 miles an hour, just north of Meadows Cross Road. Get ready, County Road 294, County Road 246, heading towards Smith Station. Also going to cross over, that is 280, heading towards Jones Road. And again, in less than 2 or 3 minutes, anticipated to cross the river, heading into northern parts of Muskogee County. We're talking about the Green Island Hills, also Bradley Park Drive area up there near Kirkwood subdivision, along Whitesville Road, Double Churches Road. That area up there is what we're looking at. Again,
let's recenter real quick, people that might be just watching us here. You're not really looking at traditional stuff. This correlation coefficient, the blue right there shows debris on the ground. We have a violent tornado on the ground in Smith Station right now, heading toward the north and east. So again, if you're in Muskogee County, northwestern Muskogee County, downtown, you're fine. South Columbus, you're fine. This is going to be northwest Columbus problem and southwestern Harris County. That is a violent tornado on the ground near Smith Station right now, heading to the north and east toward northwestern Muskogee County. Green Island Hills, Lake Oliver, up toward Standing Boy, Twin Chapel, Kirkwood, Double Churches Road, up toward Almond Road. Anywhere in those areas you can be seeking shelter right now. You're about 10 minutes away from this thing crossing into Georgia. Smith Station, I think you're out of time. I think it's going to be on you pretty soon here.
And again,
there it is. We got an update right now. And it's crossed Smith Station. It's crossed over 280 right now.
Okay.
Now it's crossed 280, heading on up toward northwest Muskogee County, Miller.
All right, and this thing again is humming along at northeast at about 60 miles an hour. Again, this is, and so we've got what did you say? We got a spotter out there.
We've got Josh Pate.
We got Josh Pate live.
Yeah,
can we try to go to that video?
Josh, can you hear us?
Where you at, bud? Can you hear us, Josh?
Yeah, Hazmat, can Josh hear us?
Right across 280.
Josh, where you at? Can
Josh,
you hear us?
go ahead.
I don't know if they can hear us or not.
Yep.
All right, until we make contact. Well, there we go. There's a live shot right there. Josh, can you tell us where you're at?
Hey guys, we're about to head into Smith Station. We're coming back towards Columbus, so we're headed east.
Okay, you're about to be up on the damage path right now, where I just crossed. You're fine to keep on going, but you're going to run into some damage here pretty quickly.
Slow down. Keep going. All right, guys. Well, we're coming up on Smith Station in just a second. So we'll.
Our power just blinked here, guys. We lose power. WLTZ. Keep watching us on Facebook Live.
That's right.
Josh, go ahead.
All right, go ahead, Josh.
All right, guys. Yeah, we're coming into Smith Station. We're about probably 2 or 3 minutes out. We're headed east back in towards Columbus.
Okay. Guys, we're going to keep going. Sorry for the power outage here. This is a confirmed, dangerous, violent, life-threatening tornado. We got reports of people trapped in Beauregard right now from this tornado, in their home from this tornado that's touched down. There is a violent tornado heading right now for northwestern Columbus. And again, here it is on radar. Here's a debris ball right over the Standing Boy State Park area. So again, if you're near Standing Boy, Green Island is just to the north of you. But again, Standing Boy, Whitesville Road, those places up there near Fortson, right near Fortson proper, is heading right for you in northwestern Muskogee, southwestern Harris County. This is a tornado emergency for northwestern Columbus, southwestern Harris County. North of Green Island, north of J.R. Allen. If you're south of J.R. Allen, you're all clear. You can probably see the thing. You see the white tornado heading into northwestern Columbus here. But again, a confirmed, violent, life-threatening tornado on the ground right now. Still got a debris ball here right on River Road. It is right over River Road in Columbus right now as we speak. Power blinking again, guys. We're going to try to stay on as long as we can, heading to the north and east. So again, it's going to cross 185 right now. If you on 185 right now between J.R. Allen Parkway and really the exit 25, get off 185 and stay off 185. Let this thing pass here. It's going to go right near the Smith Road exit, near Fortson, head off to the north and east here. If you're in Catala, if you're near Cocoa Lake, Catala, 315 near Ellerslie, all those places right now to be seeking shelter immediately. This is a confirmed, large, violent, damaging tornado right now in northwestern Muskogee County. Head off to the north and west here. I'm going to switch sources here. Hazmat, if you can go to the link source here and take the correlation coefficient product. This is where we see debris. This is tornadic debris right now. That big blue ball is a confirmed violent tornado that's on the ground. We're blinking power left and right here, guys. Hopefully we're still on the air. This is life or death, guys. Life-threatening situation right now in southeastern Lee County, northeastern Muskogee County, heading off to the north and east here. So you can know the radar source here. Again, there it is. There's your debris signature right there. Very, very clearly, very pronounced. Right on Lake Oliver, heading to the north and east here. So again, I cannot stress enough. If you're in Catala, Ellerslie, Fortson right there, the Barron area where the quarry is right there, Smith Road, anywhere in there, please seek shelter immediately. I cannot stress it enough. This is the most violent situation we've seen probably in our lifetime in Columbus, with a violent tornado heading toward northwest Muskogee County, southwestern Harris County right now as we speak. Got Miller Robson as well. Miller, I'm sorry, Miller, if you can... Miller, if you can illustrate this, and we'll get some more eyes on this, and we'll get our bearings here, and we'll show you where this is headed.
All right, sorry. Yeah, we've got information coming in hot and heavy. We do have reports that a building was destroyed over in Crawford. So this just shows you the magnitude of what we're dealing with. Like Dana says, we haven't seen anything like this in a long time. How strong this is moving across our area, heading toward, let me get over here. Yep, you can see the debris right there. That is I call it the CC. That shows you the debris. That's where we've got right there where we're looking at that tornado heading into Muskogee County right now. So if you're in northwest Muskogee County, we're talking about the Bradley Park Drive area. We're talking about Green Island Hills. We're talking about those areas over there. Seek shelter immediately along Double Churches, Whitesville Road. We cannot stress enough. And again, we're just flashing here like crazy. Hopefully we're still on the air where this is where this situation is. This is a violent, deadly, dangerous dangerous tornado that is heading again at a clip of east out of about 60 miles an hour. But you can see well-defined the debris ball as it's crossing over the river, heading to the northeast at about 60 miles an hour. Here are some of the areas again, and you know what? I'll step out of the way just so you guys can have an idea of what we're looking at. We're looking at Fortson in about 6 minutes, Catala in about 11. We got Gordydale at about 13, Ellerslie at 13. So again, pushing off into Harris County as we roll along here this morning. This thing has done damage, already done damage, and continuing to do damage as we go along. You can hear my phone going off in the background as I've got people trying to call me right now, finding out what's going on. But again, Fortson, 5 minutes. We got Catala, 10 minutes. Anywhere in that area, seek shelter immediately, as this is a very dangerous situation. You can see that blue there on the radar, on the CC, the correlation coefficient. That lets you know
now, it's on, that's on the ground.
Debris.
Muskogee, Harris County line right now. If you're in Fortson, Catala, get down. 185 is about to cross 185 right now, just north of Smith Road. So again, if you're on 185 between Williams Road and road between Mulberry Grove, get off 185. You want to be off that highway. That is a violent tornado on the ground right now on the Harris-Muskogee County line in southwestern Harris, northwestern Muskogee County.
All right, and we've got reports of damage in Dupree, Alabama. Multiple homes have been damaged. Again, this thing in its wake has left destruction. This is a very dangerous, strong tornado. We're talking about life-threatening tornado that is on the ground, pushing onto the Muskogee County, Harris County line. Again, moving to the east-northeast at about 60 miles an hour. If you are in its path, and we showed you earlier the path, if you are in the path, you need to seek shelter, and you need to seek shelter right now.
Yeah, we got that debris ball still on radar here. Let me take the high-res radar. Again, just west of Fortson. So again, there's the debris ball on radar. That's from Maxwell Air Force Base. Let me go over to Peachtree City here. There's a huge debris ball, lofting debris right now on the Harris-Muskogee County line off to the north and east here. So Fortson, you're out of time. Catala, you got about 5 or 10 minutes. Ellerslie, you got about 10, 15 minutes right now. Heading toward Riverly Hall, toward Oak Mountain, toward the Sardis area in Talbot County. Again, if you just joined us, tornado emergency. Southwestern Harris, northwestern Muskogee County. We're back up on Facebook Live as well, so we're going to warn as many people as you can. If you guys have an underground basement in Harris County, get underground. This will be one of those tornadoes that you need to get underground for. This is a violent tornado. Maybe, I hate to say this, maybe an EF4 plus tornado on the ground right now in northwestern Muskogee, southwestern Harris County, moving toward the Fortson area, Catala, Rehoboth. Those places right now under the gun from a violent tornado heading toward the Osahatchee and Ellerslie area as well. So again, Highway 27, Coca Lake, Bonacre Road, places like that. Get into shelter right now. I can't stress it enough, Miller.
All right, again, these are the areas that it's in its path right now. It's pushing into out of Muskogee County into to Harris County right now. Fortson, seek shelter right now. You can see it's out there near Smith Road, heading up toward Fortson, Road right there, moving to the northeast at about 60 miles an hour. If you are in its wake, what you got, Dana? If you're in its wake, seek shelter immediately.
Okay, we got this violent tornado. We have another tornado on the ground in Macon County heading for Lee and Russell. So we're not done yet.
I'm back into that. So we're not done yet.
Let's hit this one hard, though. It's in Columbus and Harris County. Let's hit this one hard for now.
And again, we told you earlier when we came on, you're probably going to see a lot of us today because we got several waves of this coming in. And Dana just told you we got something on the back end of this. Again, Fortson, it says 2 minutes. Go ahead and seek shelter right now as it's getting ready to cross over Fortson Road, heading toward Preston Road. If you're that area, between Fortson and Catala, anywhere in that area right now, seek shelter immediately. Beyond that, Gordydale, 10 minutes. Ellerslie, 10 minutes. 10 minutes. Osahatchee, we're looking at 12 minutes. Turn time crossroads, 13 minutes and beyond that. So again, immediately crossing over Smith Road, coming out of northern Muskogee County, pushing into Harris County, southern part of Harris County right now. Fortson, seek shelter immediately.
All right, again, we got all caps right now. First part in southern Lee County needs to seek shelter. If you're in tornado damage right now in Beauregard, seek shelter again. Another storm coming in from Macon County. And we just got all caps from John DeBlock, my friend in Birmingham. First responders in southern Lee County need to seek shelter. So again, another tornado on the heels of this one in Lee County, Russell County as well. Let me hit this one hard, though, in Harris County. We'll go to that one in Lee and Russell in a minute, Miller.
And that lets you know just how strong and how dangerous this is when we're saying first responders, you've got to seek shelter in southern Lee County immediately. That just shows you just how dangerous this is. But let's focus on quickly the one that is pushing into Harris County right now, getting ready to cross over just east or west, rather, of Smith Road, pushing toward Catala. This is a very dangerous life-threatening situation with this tornado. That is a tornado warning in effect. It's still in effect for another 6 minutes if they don't... areas right there, folks, we cannot stress enough, seek shelter immediately. I've already called my family and I've warned them. If you've got family in that area as well, warn them, tell them if they've got a basement, go to the basement now. If they're in a mobile home, get out of that mobile home if they can and go to a sturdy location. Get to the lowest part of the house, center part of the house, get as many walls between you and the outdoors, stay away from windows, put a bike helmet on or something to protect your head from the flying debris.
Real quick,
there you go.
Okay,
and then again on the back end of that, another tornado, right?
Yeah, there's another tornado warning for Lee and Russell. Let me get where the debris is right here. Let me go to Peachtree City, see if it sees it. There it is. Yeah, there's debris right there somewhere. Let me get the classic rotation, see where the rotation is, and get that on the ground here.
All right.
Let me see, level 2, velocity. There it is. Okay, there's your storm right now, heading at 60 miles an hour. So again, like they said, if you're really, it's the same path as the last storm, guys. This is the worst case scenario, heading toward the same areas that just got hit by a tornado. So again, here are the path on this one, heading about 60 miles an hour. So again, get back in the shelter. If you're in Society Hill, Dupree, Marvin, Wauchula, the same places we just named, Miller, you're going to be in that storm again. Hazmat, take me on the green screen right now. I'm going to show you where these two tornadoes are and are going. These are two violent tornadoes right now that are heading on in toward the area right now. And again, here's the one. This is the one in the west. This is the one that's in Macon County right now. This is southern Lee County right here. This is where the tornado impacted that area. This is where we had a violent tornado just now. Now that one's over in Harris County. This is the rotation over Catala right now, heading for Waverly Hall and Talbot. That's tornado number 1, possible violent tornado. Another strong tornado right now, northeastern Macon County, heading toward Marvin, Dupree, 51 again, Beauregard and south. I know you guys just dealt with a tornado, a violent one. Get down again. Another tornado is heading for you in Lee County, northern Russell County as well. Here's a rotation right here. Let's get another, we'll get eyes on that. We'll get some more information here. Miller, what you got?
All right, we got some damage reports here. Lee County cell tower down across 280 north end of Smith Station, south of the flea market. So that's just some of the damage that has come out of this tornado that has passed out at Lee County, pushing into Harris County right now. Again, if you are in the wake or in the wake of this, we've seen some damage. If you're out ahead of this, look at this, Society Hill. This is the other one on the back end of that. We've got that second tornado that's pushing in, and you can see right there the rotation, just how tight it is. I don't know if I can come in on the screen or not right now.
Again.
All right, here we go. So this is what we're looking at. Look how strong that rotation is. And like Dana says, it's almost like training where you had one tornado pass through, and guess what? You got another tornado coming in right behind that on areas that have already been.
We're going in and out here. We're trying to warn as many people as possible. We have 3 tornadoes on the ground likely right now. Here they are. This is the one that's violent right now. Again, if you are in Ellerslie, seek shelter now. Let's zoom on in. Ripshin Road, Holland Road, Ginn Road. This is 315 goes up from Ellerslie toward Catala. Here's where your rotation is. Let's go to the correlation coefficient. It looks like now it might have lifted. Thank God. It might have lifted here in southeastern Harris County. But again, please seek
The next
Here's what's happened today. Obviously, need to be seeking shelter. Moving off to the north and east here, about 60 miles an hour, and there you go. Casita right now towards Ellaby, 10 minutes. Buena Vista, 50 minutes. If you're in Buena Vista right now, 15 minutes to shelter. Please get in shelter right now. Northern Schley County near Concord, not in a warning right now, but you could see it in the next 25 minutes or so, moving off toward the east. And again, the thing we're the most fearful for, both Miller and I, is a second tornado on the ground right now near Society Hill. This looks like deja vu, the exact same path, Miller, that we just went through.
And it said it could be like 1.5 miles within that track that we just did. So what that means is if you were hit with the first one, there's a really good chance that you may be hit with this second one coming through as well.
So let's put eyes on that and put a path on that. Guys, this is tornado fatigue, I know, but if you just went through this, get down again. Dupree, 5 minutes. Marvin, 5 minutes. Crawford, 15 minutes. Shotwell, 18 minutes. Ladonia, 20 minutes. Fifth Station, 20 minutes. Again, if you are out surveying damage, if you are out repairing damage, get back into your shelter. If your shelter is damaged, go find somewhere that's sturdy. Please get in a shelter, get underground if you can. Another tornado behind the one that just affected Lee County and Muskogee County and Harris County. Move up to the north and east here, Miller.
And of course, we are getting reports in where we can. We've got trees damaged or trees down, limbs down, northern Muskogee County, Whitesville Road, Smith Road. Still, the extent of that damage is unclear. And that's the one that's already come through. Remember, we've got that other tornado that is tracking right behind it where we're really concerned with. We've already seen the damage from the first one. Now we're suiting up and get ready for the second one. As you can hear, just different, let's see here. All right, so, yeah, the tornado, okay.
Yeah, John
still,
DeBlock from Birmingham is doing an awesome job, Miller, telling us what to do with the first responders here and what to say.
Yeah, it looks like some
straight
line wind damage down there near Fortune Road, pushing into Harris County, that area over there. So again, yeah, this is a very dangerous situation as we've got another tornado tracking behind the tornado that already came through as it pushes in. And here we go. This is what we're looking at right
another
now.
one, a large extremely dangerous tornado over Society Hill. So another tornado, maybe almost as strong, heading for Lee County.
And you can see that, the one we're showing you up there right now. If you're in Dupree, if you're in Marvin, Wauchula, Hopewell, up to Griffin Mill, you've got 3 minutes to 10 minutes. Those areas out ahead of that, yeah, you definitely want to get to
this
see
one right now. Let's go
what is this? What are we looking at right here?
Yeah,
Dana?
this is the one that already went over Lee County and over Muskogee County right now near Ellerslie. Looks like it's broadened a little bit, but please still stay in shelter right now in Ellerslie, Waverly Hall as well, Miller.
And again, these things are humming at least to the east, northeast at about 60 miles an hour. So it's coming through at a very strong clip, and it is doing some damage. We've already got some damage already reported in the wake of this, and it's not done yet. As Dana shows you the track of this, again, these are some of the areas that we're looking at moving to the east at least 60 miles an hour. Osahatchee, seek shelter right now. Waverly Hall, also Olive Branch, Hawkins Crossroad. If you're in that path, seek shelter immediately. If you've got friends and family that live inside that path, tell them they need to seek shelter immediately. Get out of the mobile home if you can. Go to a sturdy shelter. Go to a basement if you've got it. If not, lowest part of the house, center part of the house. Get as many walls between you and the outdoors. Stay away from windows. Put on a bike helmet or a football helmet or something to protect your head, especially for the young ones, the kids. That way, any damage, any debris that's flying out there won't knock you out, won't damage you. But again, this is a very, very, very dangerous situation. This is the tornado that we're tracking right now on the back end of that coming out of Alabama as well. We've got yet another one, and this one is tracking.
It says crossing the track of the first tornado. So we're getting somebody's going to be hit twice in Lee County, Miller.
Okay, so areas that were already hit from the first tornado in Lee County, you're going to be hit again, or a really good chance you're going to be hit again. As we take a look, you can see right there, just north of Marvin, right there, we can see the cursor. Look at that. You can see that really tight rotation just north of 80. And again, this one is moving northeast at a pretty good clip.
About 60.
At about 60 miles an hour is what we're looking at. Okay, so Dupree, 2 minutes. Wauchula, you're looking at 3 minutes. Seek shelter immediately. Hopewell, you're looking at 6. Griffin Mill at 8. Meadows Mill at 9. And then Prince Crossroads and areas beyond that over 10 minutes. But we're giving you plenty of heads up right now. If you are inside that track right there, you need to seek shelter immediately. Dupree, you better be in your shelter right now as it's passing over you as we speak, at least just to the north. So again, if you're in that area, hopefully you're hunkering down. And then next up, we're looking at Wauchula in less than 10 minutes, and then Hopewell beyond that. Dana.
Oops, sorry.
I'm sorry, Dana.
I'm on my phone. You're fine. You're fine.
Sorry.
Let me go to where the storm is. There's the one in Harris County right now near Ellerslie. Waverly Hall is going to be in Talbot County shortly here. You find where my remote is. My Radarscope remote. There it is.
Now, we just got
Waverly
this
Hall.
in. Maybe some good news. The second storm in Lee County appears to be a little bit weaker than the first storm, but it's following nearly the identical path, so maybe a little bit weaker.
That's for Steve Nelson in Peachtree City, though. John DeBlock in Birmingham has eyes on this and is an all-cap saying for first responders to get down. So I don't want to downplay it yet, Miller. If it's less intense, it's an EF3 versus EF4.
Okay.
I mean, it's still going to be a pretty strong tornado.
All right, what's here? We got just in hail in excess of 3/4 of an inch, Lee and Russell County. We've got that tornado warning. It's going to continue until 3:30 local time. That's Central Time. Confirmed larger, extremely dangerous tornado located near Society Hill, or 10 miles southeast of Auburn, moving east at about 45 miles an hour. So that's that second track that we were talking about.
This one in Harris might be recycling on the ground again. There's a debris signature again, I think.
Okay. Multiple trees down across Lee County Road 240 west of Smith Station.
Yep.
A lot of damage with this.
Yeah, I'm looking. This might be a debris signature again on radar in southeastern Harris County.
Again, and then we got all these reports coming in right now. If there's any good news out of this.
We got a tornado on the ground right now, Miller, in southeastern Harris again. This is the same storm that affected Lee County, affected Muskogee County as well. If you look here, let's go to the raw. There it is. Circle it right now for you. Hazmat, take me or take Miller on the green screen right there. We can point it out. There it is, southeastern Harris County, where I got circled there. That is a debris signature. That's tornado on the ground.
Look at
that same storm that affected southern Lee County, Muskogee, and Harris, recycling again. Tornado on the ground right now, just south of where Luke's Pub is, just east of Manchester Expressway near Ellerslie, Miller.
So it's traveling to the north of 315 right now, maybe to the east, maybe along that line just to the north, humming right along at least 60 miles an hour. So again, if you are out ahead of that path in that area right there, you need to seek shelter, and you need to seek shelter immediately. Dana doing a great job driving on the system right now. So here are the areas. Let me go ahead and step out of the way and just let you know. We're looking at Ballville, 4 minutes. Olive Branch, 7 minutes. Beale, 12 minutes. And then beyond that, we're looking at 12 to 15 to 16 minutes beyond that. But again, Ballville, seek shelter immediately as it's heading your way within the less than 5 minutes. Olive Branch at 7 minutes. If you live in these areas, we cannot stress enough. This tornado has shown its power, its strength already. It's already done some damage. The good news is we haven't heard anything of any injuries or any loss of life, but we definitely have some damaged property out there with trees coming down, power outages. We've been having issues with that here. But again, do not take this lightly. This is something we haven't seen in a long time, the strength of these storms that are rolling through the area. What do you got, Dana?
Let me look at this storm right now. Here's your debris signature, I think, near Marvin. Let me go and show that on radar. It's really hard to see. We're still really close to where the radar is at Maxwell. Let me get up in elevation. Maybe something right here. Again, it's not as strong, but it's still producing a tornado possibly on radar. Let me go to the velocity product. Here it is. Here's where your rotation is. Right now, it's just east 51, so it's across 51 again, heading toward 169, a little bit south of where the first path was, if I don't say so myself. Let me put a path on that. Again, 60 miles an hour here. And I think we have another warning here.
It says backside of that tornado may be starting to erode.
Yep.
So a little bit, some good news at least, huh?
Yep. All right, so it looks like we have flash. We got a warning from Muskogee for southeastern Muskogee. That's that storm that's in Casita. So again, that's Fort Benning land right now. So Columbus, siren's going to go off again. I know you're fatigued from that first tornado. You're going to be fine right now. It's going to be over Fort Benning land. I think it's going to be more of a Chattahoochee County problem. This is a storm to worry about, number one, because it's a strong one. Number two, because it's going to go over places that have been hit already and could have people assessing damage and be surprised by this one. Miller, go ahead.
Look at that. You can see just how strong it is, that rotation out there. Again, folks, we cannot stress enough. You've got to seek shelter. Prince Crossroads in 7 minutes. Moffitt's Mill in 8. We got Meadows Crossroads in about 9. Mott's and beyond that, we're looking over 10 minutes. But again, if you're within that 5, 6, 7 minutes, you need to seek shelter immediately. Wauchula, right there. Look at that. It is affecting you as we speak. Hopefully, you are hunkering down. Just got some good news. If you're not able to get us on TV or call your friends and family, we're back up on Facebook. We were knocked off earlier, but we're back up and running. So thank you to Matthew in directing and getting us back up on the road when it comes to our social media. Again, there we go. Look at that. Strong rotation just north of Marvin pushing into Wauchula. If you are inside this tracking here, and I'll go ahead and step out of the way again, we're talking about Prince Crossroads in 6 minutes, Moffitt's Mill in 7. If you are in those areas, hunker down, seek shelter immediately. If you've got friends and family in that path, let them know they need to get to their safe place and do it right now.
Yeah, it has, but take me on the high res real quick. I'm going to zoom in on here. We got 3 possible tornadoes on the ground right now, all in the metro area. One near Casita, near Brantley. Highway 26 right now on the Chattahoochee-Marion County line, near the Glen Alta area in Marion County, near Zellaby as well. Heading toward Buena Vista. Buena Vista, you get about 5 minutes to get into shelter. This is a possible tornado right now, western Marion County. Another one, this is the one that caused the damage and destruction in Lee County, Muskogee County. Right now it's on the Harris-Talbot County line, moving on off to the east-northeast. And again, the one of most concern, only because it's heading over the same areas that got hit already, southern Lee County, southeast of Beauregard, heading to the north of Crawford, 169. Let's do it all over again. I'm sorry, guys. Between Crawford and Lee County State Lake, again, the same areas I just called out about 20 minutes ago from that first tornado. Again, Smith Station, again, get into shelter. I know you might have some damage right now and assessing damage. Get back into shelter. Again, if you don't have damage has been compromised there. If your shelter's been compromised, go find somewhere to seek shelter. Find a gas station, somewhere sturdy, convenience store. Get in there, stay in there until this rotation passes you off into Georgia. So again, one warning for Marion County for this storm near Brantley. Another warning for this storm right now moving to Talbot County. So again, Catala, Ellerslie, Fortune, you're all clear right now from this first tornado. Talbotton heading toward you. Number 3 tornado heading towards southern Lee County right now near Smith Station, south of Salem, Beauregard, 169 area just to the north of Crawford under the gun as well. Miller, let's take links full screen. Hazmat and Miller, go ahead.
All right, so good news, like the FCC has canceled out the tornado warning for Muskogee County, but we're still got the damage going on in Harris County. Also confirmed large and extremely dangerous tornado located over Griffin Mill or 11 miles west of Smith Station, moving east at about 55 miles an hour. So again, a very dangerous situation out there.
It's the same one.
Just the same, and just tracking over the one that we had earlier. So again, if you got hit earlier with that tornado in Lee County pushing into Muskogee County, it is tracking right over the same area. If I can go ahead and jump up here again, I don't know if we can put us up there, but there you go. Look at that.
There it is.
Absolutely.
My goodness.
Look at that.
There it is right there. There's your debris signature again right now in southern Lee County.
There you go.
Zoom in where this is. Here's the roads right here. 401, Dan Johnson Road, which is 201. 169, Flournoy Road in northern Russell County and southern Lee County. It's over Herring Road right now. Lamb Road, 241. Meadows Crossroads. Those places again. I know you just got hit. You're about to get hit again by a confirmed destructive tornado. Here's where it's going. We put eyes on it and show you where it's going. It's going like so. Meadows Crossroads, Smith Station again, next 15 minutes or so. Again, if you're on Mullins Road, if you're near Smith Station High School and just to the north here, it's going to go along Highway 240, Lee Road 240, just north of there. Again, same place where the other tornado just went. Same place again. There's worst case scenario for southern Lee County.
And it looks like the tornado warning for Harris County just canceled out. So that's some good news there. What else we have here? Boy, folks, it really is coming in hot and handy, hot and heavy right now. Tornado still appears to be on the ground near Corbett Crossroads toward Moffitt's Mill.
Yep. Looks like one near Bonneville, too, the one that affected Lee County. And it looks like a debris signature right now near Buena Vista.
Okay.
Yeah, we've got 3 tornadoes, I think, on the ground right now, guys. And we've got 3 of them in the metro area.
Well, again,
all on the ground.
This is something unprecedented, something we haven't seen in our area in a long time. And again, Dana is doing a fantastic job just kind of zooming in.
Yeah, let's triage these 3, Miller. Let me give you a pass on all 3 of them. Let's do the Lee County one again first.
Okay.
Again, this is one that's been affected places already been damaged. So let's put a path on that one.
There you go. Put a path on that. Getting ready to cross over 169. This thing's moving at a clip, about 60 miles an hour. Moffitt's Mill again. Prince Crossroads on Moffitt's Mill. 4 minutes, less than 5 minutes for, there we go, Meadows Crossroad. We're looking at 8 minutes for Mott's. Monterey Heights at about 9 minutes. Smith Station again. You're inside another track here of another tornado, 9 minutes. And now we're talking about the Georgia side of our viewing area. Green Island Hills, again, you're in 14 minutes if this thing holds on, where it's tracking right behind the other one that passed through. And again, if you're in this area, especially Moffitt's Mill, also Prince Crossroads and Meadows Crossroads, you got to seek shelter, and you got to seek shelter immediately.
Confirmed large tornado near Olive Branch. That's a tornado that's recycled. The one that affected Lee County first is recycling now in Talbot County. Oh,
my goodness. All right. So, again, we've got more damage out there. Confirmed tornadoes on the ground. We warned you that this was going to be a very active Sunday, and it's kind of borning out. It is proving to be just that. Here we go.
This is it right here. So, again, Talbot County, take this as seriously as we did in Lee County.
Here we go.
Damaging tornado on the ground over Bonneville right now. Olive Branch as well.
All right, there, again, moving to the east at a very, very fast clip. Looking at Olive Branch in less than a minute. You need to seek shelter now. Bonneville, hopefully you have already hunkered down because you're in the thick of it right now. Also, Talbotton at 5 minutes. We're looking at Podiddy Crossroads at 10 minutes. And then beyond that, we're looking at 10 or more minutes. But again, we're giving you plenty of opportunity if you're in that path to seek shelter. And if you've got friends and family, there it is. Look at that.
Yep, that green
How
right
well
there.
defined is that? So just coming out of Bonneville, pushing toward Olive Branch. Cannot stress enough. Olive Branch, if you are in that area, seek shelter right now. If you've got friends and family, you got to tell them they got to seek shelter anywhere in this path, because if we've seen one thing, these tornadoes already proved to be very, very destructive, and it doesn't look like they're letting up anytime soon.
Let me look at Peachtree City on this one, see if we can get eyes on that. Yeah.
Wow, look at
Buena
that.
Vista right over you right now. Seek shelter if you haven't already.
All right.
We're going to go close to Marion County High School. It's just north of Buena Vista. Marion County High School, that area.
Right there.
If you're near there, seek shelter immediately. Here's some streets right now.
There you go.
The Brantley area.
So I'm going to get off of here and let you see. We got Brantley Road. Look at that. That is Eddie Martin Road right on top of you right now. Again, moving off to the east. Again, Dana showing you.
Tazewell. Getting shelter in the next 5 minutes.
All right. Heading toward Power Station Road if you're in that area. County Road 61. Anywhere beyond that, you need to seek shelter, and seek shelter right now. As you can see, that's well defined, moving at a very, very fast clip. Tazewell, we're looking at less than 10 minutes now. Rupert at 24. That's Southland about at 27. So
Rupert, yes, Taylor County and Schley County might extend it for Taylor and Schley as it keeps going there. We'll ask Peachtree City about that, Miller.
So now Buena Vista looks like it's passing to the north of you, but don't be too cocky. Go ahead and seek shelter just in case, but I think it's going to pass to the north of you. But again, you're probably feeling the effects of the really, really strong winds. Some heavy rain out there as well as it tries to kind of run parallel briefly over 26, and then, of course, going to try to cross over 137 here in just a bit. So again, how many tornadoes we've got active right now, Dana?
3.
3 tornadoes. That is something we haven't seen in a long time around our area. So again, trying to give you the latest information to keep you and your family safe. We're on our Facebook page too at WLTZ First News. If you can't get us on TV, we're live on social media. Dana, what you got going on?
This thing is recycled right now. This is, stay on links right here. This thing is recycled and is violent right now in Talbot County. Yep, the signature right there. There it is. Oh, wow. That's confirmed. That's a violent tornado right where 315 208 come together right there. Talbotton, get in shelter now. This is just as serious as it was in Lee County, guys. I cannot stress that enough. Let me take the get over to the green screen here. This is what we call correlation coefficient. If you guys just joined us, if you don't know what this product is, this represents debris on the ground here. Now again, here's Talbotton right here. There is your circle right there. There's where the debris signature is, heading toward the north and east here. So Talbotton, almost a direct hit for you. This is a confirmed, dangerous, violent tornado. This is the same one that affected Lee County, Muskogee County as well in the past hour. Heading to the north and east here. So again, if you're in Laser Creek, Pobitty Crossroads, Prattsburg, those areas along Highway 80, get into shelter immediately. Woodland, it's going to go south of you. I think you're going to be okay here. It's going to go north of Geneva, north of Box Springs. But again, Talbotton, right down the chute on 208 here. Central Talbotton School, anywhere in Talbotton right now might be a direct hit on you. A confirmed, strong, violent, life-threatening tornado heading for Talbotton right now to the north and east. Miller, what you got?
And we've already got structural damage just confirmed here. Highway 315, Ballville area near Talbot County.
Yep, same storm. Yep.
We've got some areas that have already been hit, and we've got some structural damage as well. And we're not done yet. Again, we're tracking, 3 tornadoes in our area that are doing some damage, have a history of violence, and still very, very dangerous tornadoes that are on the ground. And again, just kind of showing you here with the correlation coefficient, just giving you an idea of where that rotation is, where that debris is, just gives you an idea of where this thing is heading. You see just coming out of 169. Now, does it look like it's broadening a little bit there, maybe?
Yeah, I'm asking Birmingham right now. It's a little bit more diffuse on radar.
Okay, so which would be good news. It may be starting to broaden. That means it's going to weaken a little bit, but don't keep your guard down. Again, if you're in Mott, anywhere from Salem down to Smith Station right now, imminent, getting ready to cross over 280. If this thing holds on, still a very, very dangerous situation possibly. So Salem, Mott, Smith Station, seek cover and seek cover right now. Get to your safe place as quickly as you can. And of course, we got to look beyond that, pushing into northern parts of Muskogee County, the same areas where that first tornado tracked, pushing up to northwest Muskogee County. So you got to look at Green Island Hills. You got to look at the Double Churches area, also along Whitesville Road, Bradley Park Drive, up there, Kirkwood Subdivision, Autumn Ridge. Those areas up there right now, seek shelter. Hopefully you've already been in shelter. If you've come out from the last one, get right back into where we are, because we're not done yet.
This one may recycle. They're saying, Miller, let's go to this one in Talbotton right now, because that's the one that's most life-threatening right now. It could be violent on the ground right now. Let's hit this one hard in Talbot County.
Wow, look at
right
that.
over Talbotton.
Yep, look at that. Look how strong. And just, again, if you're someone who doesn't know how to read a radar, this just shows you how strong this stuff is. If you were to look at that, you can tell exactly where that thing is, right there, just northwest of Talbotton. Look at how the blues there indicating, yeah, wow.
Yep.
Absolutely
Here's your
strong.
streets right here. Macon Highway is Highway 80, Pobitty Crossroads, Gibson Road, Huckabee Road, Pobitty Road, Washington Avenue, which is the main drag, which is 41 and 80 that goes across in Talbotton. Anywhere in there right now, you're going to be hit by probably a strong tornado right now in Talbotton.
All right. So again, if you're in that area, cannot stress enough, seek shelter immediately. This is a very dangerous situation, very unprecedented for our area, something we haven't seen in a long time with all this different tornado activities. And we've got one training right over the track that came before, too. So again, that is a tornado warning that's going to expire here in about 26 minutes. But the thing is, if you're around Talbotton, you're getting there near Macon Highway, pushing toward 41, that area over there, seek shelter right now, just coming over Mitchell Road, Tuck Persons Highway, showing you that, yeah, right there is the area we're looking at. And this is still tracking to the northeast at a clip of at least 40, 50, 60 miles an hour.
60 miles an hour. Here we go.
There we go.
The path of it.
And there's your path.
Yep.
Good job, Dina. All right, so there you go. You can see to the left of your screen, Talbotton, seek shelter now. Pobitty Crossroads in less than 5 minutes, right at 5 minutes for Centerville. Popular Crossroads at 8. Esplinty is at 8. And then beyond that, we're looking at 10 minutes and beyond. But again, very dangerous situation as this thing continues to trudge east toward the area. There you go.
Confirmed strong tornado on the ground right over Talbotton, right over 41 right now. It is doing damage right now in Talbotton. It is on the ground. Over to the east right now, Ypsilanti, Prattsburg, over into northern Taylor County near Carson. Large destructive tornado right now in Talbot County, Miller.
And just want to give you a heads up, they are saying that they're going to be issuing another tornado warning momentarily for Muskogee County.
Yep, that's that storm where Lee County, they're afraid it might recycle here, Miller.
All right, so that's the one we're tracking right now. Again, this is the area. This is pretty much the same track that the first tornado came through. So if you were in the wake of the last one, it's another one, and it's heading your way, pushing in out of Lee County, pushing in to Muskogee County. All right, there we go. So here we go. You can take a look. Coming across 169, you can see that area of red and green kind of touching, almost touching right there down there near Smith Station. If you're in Smith Station and Mott's, if you're in that area right now, seek shelter immediately. There's the track right there. Good job there, Dana. This is what we're looking at. Smith Station, seek shelter now. Pushing over into Muskogee County in about 8 minutes. The same area the last one hit. We're talking about northern parts of Muskogee County. Green Island Hills, Kirkwood, Brookstone, Autumn Ridge, Twin Chapel, those areas there within the next 10 minutes, you're going to start to have that's going to be over the top of you if it holds on, and we think it will, where it's going to track right across you again. So seek shelter right now. Beyond that, pushing into Harris County, Fortson, Morningside, well, back in here into Columbus. We're looking at Morningside, Flat Rock, those areas as well, Midland, and then it's going to push off into Harris County within the next 20 minutes. So again, the first tornado that came through did damage. This second one pushing through the area as well. And I saw a photo of, what was that, Buckwild Saloon?
Buckwild, yeah.
Yeah, that is has it been totally destroyed? Or?
Yeah, it sounds like it.
So we're getting reports that that place it just got leveled or did extensive damage.
All right,
so
sirens going to go off in Columbus again. Get back into shelter right now again. The sirens go off for the entire county. I got to talk to Riley Land about that. Downtown Columbus, you're fine. South Columbus, you're fine. You are blessed really north of Macon Road. You're going to be okay from this thing. North of there. Northwestern Columbus, same places, Green Island Hills. It might go a little further south where the first tornado went. So again, if you're in Green Island Hills proper, you got lucky from the first one, went to the north of you. This one might be a direct hit on Green Island Hills here. Here's the rotation right near Smith Station, moving toward the Standing Boy area. Green Island Hills again. This is almost the exact same path, maybe a couple miles to the south of the path. But again, Fortson, get back into shelter, get back underground here. Catala, Ellerslie, let's do it all over again, guys. This is going to be the same path of the tornado the first time that is now into Talbot County near the Prattsburg area. Hang off to the east-northeast here at around 50, 60 miles an hour. Rotation near Fairfax as well. We're going to watch that in Harrison, Troup County as well, Miller. This might be on deck here in a few minutes here or there. Man, This is crazy. This is a once-in-a-lifetime
thing. And Dana, we're not
guys.
done yet. We just got another tornado warning issued for Macon, Marion, Schley, Taylor County until 5:45.
Yeah, that's the one Buena Vista is extended out.
There you go.
East
Yep,
there.
it's located over Tazewell, 7 miles northeast of Buena Vista, moving east at about 55 miles an hour. So just a lot of stuff going on very, very quickly out there. All of these tornadoes, very dangerous situation as the atmosphere is extremely ripe right now. A lot of gasoline to drive the engine when it comes to this tornado activity. What you got, Dana?
Yeah, this one, the one that just warned for in Marion and Schley, looks pretty impressive here on at least rotation-wise. Haven't got a debris signature on it yet, but yeah, this one needs to be watched very closely. Again, Rupert and Southern Taylor County is where you really need to be here. Next 10 minutes or so, need to be in a shelter. Northern Schley County, Southern Taylor County, Miller.
All right, let's got some more alarms going on over here. Let's see if we've got anything. Okay,
that's probably Muskogee warning, I think, going off on the EAS
right now. Is that what it is right now? So you're going to hear some sirens out there, folks. Again, that we've already had a tornado push through into northern parts of Muskogee County near Green Island Hills, near the Bradley Park Drive area. We've got trees and stuff down in that area as well. This is heading your way again. So again, if you are in that area, seek shelter immediately. Dana, what you got, bud?
That's not confirmed right now. Go ahead, Miller. Go ahead.
All right. So we're just getting some story. We're getting all kind of different reports in, and we're trying to verify stuff before we get it out on the air. But again, we've heard a lot of damage, but we haven't heard any injuries yet or any loss of life. So let's just keep our fingers crossed. But we're getting some reports in, and we will let you know immediately once we get confirmation about what we're looking at. But anyway, so we're tracking several situations here. What do we got here? Okay. All right. So, again, so we've got several tornadoes on the ground, folks. Dana and I have been doing it a while. Dana's been doing it a lot longer than I have, and he would say, when Dana says this is unprecedented for our area, that means it's something very, very odd and very, very dangerous that's going on. So again, we've already had tornadoes on the ground. We still have them on the ground doing damage to property. We've got trees down. We've got power outages out, and it still continues. Dana, what you got, bud?
Yeah, let me zoom in on this here. Northeastern Talbot County. We talked about Ypsilanti. Got any friends over there near Laser Creek? This is a violent tornado on the ground again. This is recycled from the storm that hit Lee County the first time, hit the Beauregard area, hit the area near Smith Station here. Here it is. Over that area right now. We just, Hazmat, we still on?
Okay, we're still on.
We're still on. Thank goodness. We're still on. Pobity Crossroads, over toward north and east here. Ypsilanti. Here's the Flint River. Here's Upson County right here. So again, near Salem, over to the Salem area, right about here in Upson County, right? Let's go over toward the Ypsilanti area. You get about 5 minutes being sheltered. Here's a violent tornado probably on the ground north of Highway 80 here. And again, let's go on back to the tornadoes that are in Taylor County, and as well as the one affecting Muskogee County again, Miller.
All right, just some reports of some damage. An unconfirmed report that a tree down near a house on Marglow Circle in Ellerslie, Georgia. Reports that some people may be trapped in some structures in Lee Road, Lee County, near Lee Road 100. Again, these are unconfirmed reports, but again, these are just giving you an idea of just how strong and damaging and life-threatening these storms have been. And again, we're not done yet. Again, if you are in northwestern parts of Muskogee County and you've heard the sirens go off, seek shelter immediately. That is the Bradley Park Drive area. We're talking about Green Island Hills. We're talking Kirkwood subdivision out that way, Autumn Ridge, Double Churches Road. I think I mentioned Bradley Park Drive, that area out there. Seek shelter and seek shelter right now.
Yeah, this one looks right here, man. This one is on the, yeah, this one is on the ground right now in Taylor and Schley. I don't know what is. This is right here. Here's where it is right now. It's gone through Tazewell, and now it's moving toward the Rupert area. If you're on Highway 19, really between Rupert and Ellaville, get off that highway. South of Butler near Rupert, Southland as well in Taylor County, and in northern Macon County heading for that way. Next 30 minutes or so. Tornado probably on the ground here. It's going over here. This warning should be canceled because now the tornado now is in Schley County and Taylor County.
Right. So we hear some.
Okay,
yeah,
okay.
We're just hearing some booming outside the studios here.
Yeah,
so
we're hearing noises here, but I think we're fine. We're fine at the station, guys. We're fine. This storm's going to go well north of the station here, so I think we're okay. Let's go on and take a look at this one here northeast of Talbotton. Again, this one is on the ground and violent, heading toward Ypsilanti right now. Salem in 16 minutes, then it'll be out in the Macon viewing area and out of our neck of the woods here. And again, the one here, rotation is around 280 right now. Put eyes on that one, moving toward the northeast around 60 miles an hour. Again, it's going to be over Brookstone, 5 minutes. Twin Chapel, 6 minutes. Flat Rock, just north of there, 11 minutes. Ellerslie, 17 minutes. Osahatchee, Luke's Pub, that area, 19 minutes. North of Upatoy, I think, Waverly Hall in the next 20 minutes or so. Bobville, Olive Branch got hit already by that first tornado. Another one heading for you in the next 25 minutes or so, Miller.
All right, and just got an unconfirmed report from a viewer that says a tornado may have touched down near Manchester or Manchester and Central Church. Lines are in the ground or down a ground across the ground over there in Manchester. So thinking about 15 to 20 trees clipped or hanging across the power lines out that way. So just some more of the damage reports that are coming in. As you can hear, different sounds in the background. Those are different alarms firing off. FFC expires a tornado warning for Chattahoochee, Marion, and Talbot County. Just hot off the presses there, Dana.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm trying to get my bearings straight here. Warning is canceled now for Lee County. Just a Georgia problem now. Let me see if we can find it on radar here. Get to a good radar source out of Maxwell. Right. The rotation's really weakened here. Thank goodness. I think it might have gone over areas already worked over by the first storm, maybe Miller. Well, I think we're blessed here. I don't see anything really rotation-wise on the ground in Muskogee County. But again, respect what's going on today. Please seek shelter right now in northern Muskogee, southern Harris County.
All right, and just hot off the presses in our viewing area down in Barber County, a tornado warning now has been issued until 4:15 Central Time. A severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado located near Linwood, or 12 miles northeast of Troy, and that's moving east at about 55 miles an hour. So we've got another radar-indicated tornado touching down, or possibly touching down in our viewing area down in Barber County there, Dana.
Yep, let me take a look on that. Yeah, here it is. This is wow. This is Barber County right now. Clayton, Eufaula. Now you're the ones in the path of this one until 4:15 Central Time. Here's the rotation right now. Let me go look at Fort Rucker. There it is. There's your rotation where the tornado would probably be. Southern Bullitt County right now. Here, let me circle it where the rotation would be here, moving off toward like so. Right. Let me put eyes on it, put its path on it. Miller, if you can tell us right up there in the on the screen, moving 60 miles an hour. The storm's been moving that fast. And there we go.
There we go. All right. So, yeah, there we go. You can see some of the areas right now.
Mount Andrew. The rest of them are in Bullitt County,
Dana,
really Mount Andrew and Garmin Crossroads.
All right, Dana, move that a little bit to the right a little bit. It's just a little bit off our screen there. It's okay. There we go. All right, so here we go. This is another radar-indicated tornado possibly on the ground in our viewing area down there, part of Barber County. This is where we're looking at. Blue Old Stand, you got 2 minutes. Perotin, 2 minutes. We've got Smodeye, 5. Pickett, we've got 7 minutes, and then beyond that, Garmin Crossroads, 10 minutes or more. But again, if you're in Blues, Old Stand, Perot, through Pickett, seek shelter and seek shelter immediately. This is another tornado, radar indicated. Not saying it's on the ground, but there's a possibility. Given the history of what we've had today, folks, would not be surprised me if this is another one. Another one, yeah. You've got to respect it. You've got to respect the polygon, and you've got to respect what you're seeing there on the screen. So,
warning canceled for Muskogee and Harris.
Well, we got some good news. Yeah.
Finally got some good news.
Okay, so what are we focusing on now? Here we go. We got.
Let me look. So we're focused on the one in northeastern Talbot. Let's look at that one. That's now in Upson County. Let me take eyes on that one. That was the one that had a pronounced debris signature. Let me look at that on dual pole here. Correlation coefficient. Yeah, there it is still. Man,
well defined.
Yeah,
look at that.
Very defined debris ball still on the ground here. There's a very, very pronounced debris signature. Northeastern Talbot County, moving up toward the east about 60 miles an hour, like so here Thunder at the station. But again, the storm is not severe, not tornadic, so we're fine at the station right now. Right. And here are your paths here, Miller.
There you go. So if you're in Ysplanty right now, seek shelter immediately. It is imminent that it's about to cross over your road. Beyond that, we're looking at Salem at 13 minutes. And then beyond that, you still got time. But the place we're looking at, Ysplanty now, if you're in that area, seek shelter immediately. If you're between Ysplanty and was that 19, anywhere in between that area, I want you to seek shelter, and I want you to seek shelter right now. Now, it looks like, Dana, it looks like it's trying to broaden out just a little bit there, maybe?
Yeah, it looks like it's a little bit less pronounced, but again, I wouldn't let my guard down. It's got to be in Upson County, and it really, technically, we would follow it in Upson County a day like today, though. We're going to give it off to Atlanta. Upson County is Atlanta market, Macon market. We're going to go off that one, and we're going to focus on the ones that are in our own local area. Here's the one down here in Taylor and Schley that hit the Tazewell area. Let me go on to rotation on that one. So let me do relative velocity. There it is. This is a very strong signature right here. Likely tornado on the ground, about to cross Highway 19 south of Rupert. You got any friends and family in southern Taylor County, south of Rupert? Butler is going to go way to the south of you. Won't be an issue for you. That's going to go into Macon County, which is the Macon market. So again, this will get out of our area here pretty quickly here.
All right.
So we're down to three. I hate to say down to. We're down to 3 warnings right now, Miller. The one for Upson about to move into or Talbot, I should say, moving into Upson. One for Taylor moving into Macon. Then the one right now for Bullock and Barber. We're going to start hitting the one in Bullock and Barber hard, I think, after this one in Taylor County goes out of the way.
Okay, and we still have significant weather that is affecting northeastern Harris County, southeastern Troup, southern Meriwether County, and northwestern Talbot counties until probably another 15 or 20 minutes. Still about 4:45. We still have strong thunderstorms near Pine Mountain, or about 8 miles south of north of Hamilton, moving east at about 55 miles an hour. The biggest hazard there would be 40 to 50 mile an hour winds, and of course we are seeing some heavy rain as well. So even though you may not be in that polygon there where the tornado activity is threatening, you still have some very strong, severe damaging thunderstorms out there as well.
Yep. I'm going to go ahead and say this now, guys. We're getting unconfirmed reports of some harm being done to some people in Lee County. We're going to keep that unconfirmed, guys. We're going to try to confirm that before we say that to you. We got people trapped in houses right now in parts of southern Lee County. They can now go. I think it's safe now, Miller. They can go and do the rescue activities over there in Lee County and see if we can save some people over there. Here's one rotation right now into Upson County. It's out of our viewing area. Southern Upson County, south of Thomaston. Be on guard here for this tornadic storm. Here in Thomaston, I think you're going to be okay from this. It's going to go over toward the Culloden area, Monroe County, Crawford County, which is Macon market. It's going to be out of our area.